eBay land. This is your January 2023 seller shout out. This video is all about you, the eBay community, what you sold, where you found it, how much you sold it for, and also to help you open your mind to what is possible, because I think we get in a rut sometimes and we have to be constantly learning new information about this business because there's so much out there you can sell and things change. What might not have worked a couple of years ago works now. And before we get started, I have one observation I wanted to share. You might remember my sales update video from October 2022. I sold this baby gunned elephant. He is called Sprinkles the Elephant. I paid $1 for him and he sold for $80. And I was watching a TV show a couple weeks ago, and lo and behold, there he is. This is a show from around 2000. So I'm always looking in the background, looking at props, what's going on. I just can't turn it off because that's what I do in thrift stores. And when I'm out in the world, I'm always looking. So I thought that was kind of timely. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Like, I was supposed to see that, and there he is. Okay, we are going to start off with Jody Clark. Paid $1 at a thrift store for this Dimples Designs Romance of the Sea cross-stitch pattern. Sold in one day on offer to watchers for $45.96 plus shipping. So there you can see Dimples Designs Terrence Nolan Romance of the Sea Merman, $19.99. Next up is Kim Furman. I bought 5 pieces of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs desk set at a garage sale. Each piece is listed separately. I accepted best offer of $20 after 2 weeks listed. This is a Disney Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Dopey desk set tape dispenser. Yeah, Disney makes everything, including tape dispensers. He sold for $20. Next up is KC Vetterly. Always grab bags of toys at thrift when they catch my eye. If I remember, I found a whole tote of plastic animals for $10 or so. Sold this lot of similar animals for $39.95 after a couple of months. This is a lot of 17 vintage 90s safari animal figures. Sold for $39.95. Christy Bolter. Halloween costume at Christmas. Susanna's right. They sell all year. Paid $1, sold for $24.95, sold in 2 months. This is Kellogg's Snap, Crackle, Pop Group Costume Accessory Kit. Paid $1, sold for $24.95 around Christmas. Carol Hollis paid $2.50 at the thrift, listed and sold that night. Sent out an offer for $32.95 and they took it. Williams Sonoma Grande Cuisine 2-piece soap dish made in Japan. Lori Mathis found at the thrift in a grab bag. Paid $4.99 for 9 items. Sold for best offer of $11.30 in less than 12 hours. I had no idea there were actual running socks. The brand is called Features. Play on words there. It's spelled Feetures. Elite Max Cushion running socks. I've never heard of that brand, so that's a new one for me. Ann Rice bought at my local thrift for $14.06. took 7 months to sell. This is Whataburger logo microfiber blanket, sold for $75.97. It cost her just over 14. Tracy Murphy paid $1 at the thrift store, took 2 weeks to sell. This is Eden, Mark Brown, Arthur's sister, baby Kate plush, sold for $24.65. Okay, Ginger Lamplight. I bought a bag of Alouette products in October. Average cost per item is $2. Got an offer of $80 last night for 2 sets of 2. So $8 turned into $80 plus shipping. These are 2 Alouette or Alouette, not sure how to pronounce that, Pure Radiance Revitalizing Cleanser. So take note of that brand if you've never heard of it. Obviously quite profitable. Wendy Kruger paid $2 at a thrift shop, sold for $50 plus shipping in 11 months. Bradford Exchange Coca-Cola crystal bottle pendant necklace. Nice. Sold for $50 on offer. It cost her $2. Sue Ann Akers paid $4 at Goodwill. Took a year to sell for $39.99. The item is vintage 1979 Tomy Run Yourself Ragged Maze Game. That is a nice flip. Dawn McMaster paid $3.99, sold for $86.40 on a 20% off sale I ran. Intex The Wet Set Lil Gator Ride On Inflatable. $3.99 and sold for $86.40. Katie Pudwill paid $2.99 at Savers, listed 2.5 weeks, sold for full asking price. Warner Brothers Looney Tunes New York City Taxi ornament from 2000. $3 investment, sold for $62.50. Jennifer Hawtrey found this one and a Michael for $1.99 at a thrift store, both sold for the same price. Pottery Barn Kids Red Quilted Train Christmas Stocking, personalized with Andrew, sold for $15. And don't be afraid to sell personalized items, because sometimes people don't care if there's a name on it. Sometimes it's the name they want. And if it's embroidered or cross-stitched, they can take the name off. So give that a try if you haven't yet. When you see these personalized items, they could be anything. It could be clothing, Christmas items, anything like that. I sell clothing with monograms all the time, and it doesn't have to be the monogram for that person. They just might want the clothing item. So don't let that idea stand in your way that people won't buy personalized items. Okay, Hydran Tobin, sold in less than a day. Trash rescue. Neiman Marcus Judith Lieber enameled butterflies keepsake trinket box coin purse, sold for $21.99. And that is a beautiful trash rescue. Good job, Hydran. Tanya Gibson, purchased in a bulk buy from a warehouse where 2 very nice guys who do estate cleanouts run sales every couple of months. I'd say this probably came out to about $2 to $3, listed at $59.99 for 3 weeks. Took best offer of $52 plus shipping. 1994, The Beatles Hallmark Keepsake Ornament Gift Set. Look at all these things that sold after Christmas. Janine Joyce Found this miracle suit at Goodwill for $2.99. Sold in about 2 months today, January 2nd, for asking price of $29 plus shipping. So yeah, January is a big month for swimwear. Miracle suit, swimsuit, size 14. $3, sold for 29. Emily Ng found at a garage sale for $5 and sold in a week. Le Creuset Heritage Marcel Volcanic Orange covered casserole baking dish thing. Sold for $69.99 and she paid $5. Bonnie Lyles paid $20 and sold for $70 seconds after listing. Dr. Seuss The Grinch Whoville Collection Set 10-piece brand new. $70. Terry Wilcox finally found a pair of On Cloud running shoes this past week at Goodwill for $7. Listed them for $69.98 and took a best offer of $60 after about 2 days. On Cloud women's size 8 running shoes. Sharon Jaskula bought these shoes for 99 cents at a church rummage sale. Sold in 3 days for almost $50. G.H. Bass men's Weegens Larson penny loafers. 99 cents, sold for just under 50. Carletta Holdman. I was at the right place at the right time and acquired a large bag of clothing for free. These sold for full asking price of $45 in a few weeks. Michigan State Spartans Nike Dry Fit joggers. Nice. Free, sold for $45. Tiffany Takao Victoria's Secret lot of bras, bought for $10, sold for $45 4 months later. So you can see it's a lot of 7 Victoria's Secret bras, 34 C and D. Very fun colors, very pretty. $10, sold for $45. Jeremy Schultz, $3 at the bins, private bin store, not Goodwill, sold in a couple of weeks. Just for Men shampoo in color, $25 for 3 packs. And yes, hair color, whether it's for men or women, is a great seller because they're constantly discontinuing the colors, and people want the color they've been used to forever, so they will definitely pay up for that if it's no longer available locally. Emily Smith, Free from My Neighbor, sold in a couple of days after listing for full asking price of $17.99 plus shipping. This is a vintage Russ troll doll with pink hair. Free, sold for just under $18. Rosanna Smoker, I paid $4.99 for this leather bag. Sold for full asking price of $49.99 plus shipping after 2 months. This is a Perlina, New York 16-inch soft black leather briefcase, computer, tote. Could be used for a lot of things. $5 and sold for just under 50. Andrea Wittenhagen paid $20 for a large tote of Monster High dolls, listed for 6 days. Already made my money back on previous sales, so straight profit. This sold for $50. It's a Monster High Heart Fashion Abby Abominable doll from 2012. Jennifer Stevens, don't sleep on games even if they are incomplete because there's often demand for replacement parts. Picked up Complete Game for $3 at a thrift store. Complete Game sells used for about $25. Would be more, but shipping is high on games. Parted it out a few days ago and got $30 just for the cards. The game is Ticket to Ride Europe, and these are the replacement cards that sold for just under $30. Sarah McClure picked these up at Goodwill for $3.95. Took an offer and sold for $40. Took about 2 weeks to sell. This is Vic Firth Gourmet Peppermill and Salt Lighthouse Look from Williams Sonoma. So salt and pepper grinders. $3.95. Took an offer of $40. Kathleen Gifford. I purchased these adorable little birds at a QVC outlet for $6. They took about 3 weeks to sell for $32. These are set of 3 bird friends with hats and scarves by Valerie Christmas Holiday Decor. And aren't those adorable? $6, sold for $32. Okay, Kim Pomeranz. I paid $3.19 for this at Goodwill, which is more than I usually like to pay for plush, but I'd sold a pink version of this for the same price and knew it would be worth the investment. It sold for my full asking price of $37.99 plus shipping after about 2.5 months. I believe it's going to Australia through the new eBay International Shipping Program. This is a cuddly critter, big fuzzy green ventriloquist puppet by Cheryl Guth, handmade in USA. $37.99. Becky Johnson. I have been missing eBay. I got COVID last week. Oh no, Becky, I'm so sorry to hear that. But comforted myself with hot tea and Suzanne's videos and podcasts. Well, I'm glad I could be part of your recovery, Becky. Anyway, she said, so this was a fun surprise. Just a little 3-inch plastic toy in a bag of Goodwill miscellaneous small toys, and now I know to keep my eyes peeled for more of these. They are part of a little play set for the famous vintage Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer show we all grew up watching. This character is a little bit harder to find, but the perfect eBay item. Unbreakable, small, lightweight, and sold for $45 within a week. A good BOLO to add to your list. The item is rare King Moonracer Lion with wings. Very interesting. Yes, this character is not as well known as the others. And he sold for $45. Yay for you, Becky. Nikki Hall. Got these bulbs along with their boxes from my mother-in-law for $10. Tested them, then listed the ones that worked. Took 2 weeks to sell for full asking price plus shipping. Vintage GE lighted ice bulbs. Sugar coated. How very interesting. $70 and it cost her $10. Brian Rappaport bought 15 old Welch's jelly glasses at a garage sale last week for $10. Sold these 4 dinosaur glasses for $29.99 plus shipping in a few days. So these are from 1988. And Brian has all of the different types of dinosaur names in the title. Yeah, I remember those, collecting those old glasses that were jelly jars. Mark Sherrill paid $1 at an estate sale, sold for $15 plus $9 shipping. This is a new Ogreenic ceramic non-stick pancake maker. And it's definitely an as seen on TV product. $1 and it's sold for $15. And Nikki D, you get the award for the weirdest item in this video. I saw this and thought, what the heck is this thing? Weird giant cobalt blue bottom jaw tooth trinket bowl. Okay then. Nikki picked this up in an estate sale, so probably $1 into it. I threw it in the pile because it was so weirdly awesome. I knew someone would want it, and I was right. Sold at full asking for $35 plus shipping. It was listed for 2 months. And this begs the question, if you do ceramics, would you want to make some of these and see if they sold? Because this is, as Nikki said, weirdly awesome. Totally awesome! Karen Monk's. This little plastic mirror with a suction cup on the end was inside something else unrelated I bought for $1. It said Mary Kay, so I looked it up and saw it was from the 70s. Sold on offer for $25 in 2 days. So yeah, Mary Kay suction cup. So you would like stick this on your mirror in your bathroom or wherever to magnify what you're doing. And as you get older, you need this more and more. But who knew a little mirror from the 70s would sell for $25? Tina Wozniak, bought at Goodwill bins for 90 cents, sold in a week. Vera Bradley, Tess, coastal blue leather crossbody purse, sold for $25, and she paid 90 cents. Kathy Hermans paid $5.39 at St. Vinny's for this Patience Brewster ornament. Sold just before Christmas, and literally as I was putting the label on the box, got a message from the buyer who said they didn't buy this, they already had one and thought they had been hacked. I canceled, relisted, and it sold again in 10 days. So this is a Department 56 Crinkles Patience Brewster ornament. Sold for $29.95. And again, these sales took place in January, so Christmas still sells in January. Nancy Stroh's paid $20 at a yard sale. It was in perfect condition. LL Bean Mountain Guide Backpack Rucksack. $60. She paid $20. Casey has another one. This thrifted item sat in my death pile for years when I learned it was incomplete. I listed it this November to sell it for Christmas, with it finally selling in January for $24.95. I heard somewhere that Christmas sells year-round. Vintage Playmobil Advent Calendar. So yeah, you would think Advent calendars would sell in October, November, but this was shortly after Christmas. If you have it, list it. Dorcas Martin purchased a big bag of hotel soaps and shampoos at a thrift store for $10. Divided it into about 7 lots. This first lot sold in about a week, and others have watchers. Fascinating what can sell when listed. This is the brand Nest Fragrances. The scent is moss and mint, and these are travel size shampoos. This sold for $11.99. Leilani Mortland saw this in a box with obvious trash items at a yard sale and asked about it. They gave it to me, so it was free, and it sold quickly for $29. This is a Carhartt men's work vest. $29, and it was literally taken out of the trash. Eileen Cole. This vintage crewel embroidery kit was part of a private pick with a local estate company. I have no more than $2 into it. Sold in 4 months for full asking price of $39 plus shipping. The brand is Sunset Stitchery, and this is a embroidery kit, The Unicorn's Kingdom. Yes, unicorns are a hot thing right now. Sold for $39. Karen Monk's bought at an estate sale for $3. While I was listing, I discovered it was missing a button and had a small hole in the wool. Still sold overnight for $89.99. This is Rosemary Mohair Wool Hand Knit Ireland Sweater. Wow. $3 and it sold for just under 90. Okay, everybody, that wraps up this edition of Seller Shoutout. Thank you to everyone who posts their sales on the Facebook group, because it is a great learning tool for anybody who wants to know more about what to sell on eBay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day on eBay. Bye.